Hi, my name is Dale Obrochta, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a stacked pumpkin. This is what they look like, and this is how we're going to make them. It's going to require 2 balloons, simple to do. Pull out some markers. Hey, get ready. We're going to be doing some stacked pumpkins. That's coming up next. First of all, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Magical Balloon Dude Dale. I'm a balloon entertainer. Do me a favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you always are notified when I have a new video up or I go live, which is on Fridays. So we're going to start off making this stacked pumpkin. It's not very difficult. We're going to start off with a 350. We're going to use an orange 350 blown up about halfway, no more than that. We're going to start off by doing a pinch twist where we're going to go in, excuse me. It's not a pinch twist. We're going to do a apple twist where we're going to send the center, or excuse me, the knot of the balloon all the way through. This is going to create an elongated balloon. It will actually hold when we twist. We could actually set this aside, and we're going to make the stem that actually goes in between the pumpkin. So what we're going to do is make 4 small pinch twists. And what I'm going to do is break it off, tie my knot. Up. Shouldn't have deflated it, but this is going to be the spacer that's put right here. So what I'm going to do is twist that in, do a little arranging here. And I got one pumpkin separated from the next pumpkin. Now, I need to reinflate this. We're going to use this whole balloon, or better than 3/4 this balloon. There we go. So, the next balloon I like to have it rounded. So what I'm going to do is force air back up to the balloon, and I'm going to make this a going for a nice rounded bubble. Now, because this is not apple twist, if I let go of this, it's going to unspin. I'm going to have to grab this, put it underneath my arm. And what I'm going to do right now is make a series of a pinch twist. But now I'm going to split that. So what I'm going to do is take this bubble and break it in half. And just roll it around once or twice. I'm going to do another pinch twist. And I'm going to split that bubble in half. And with a little rearranging, I get this nice 4-quad bubble. And I'm going to take that section and whoops-a-daisy. I'm going to take that and lock it right in between these bubbles. Break off, tie off. Always tie off. If you don't, you're going to regret it, because that's going to be the part of the balloon that deflates, and you're going to be so upset because you just didn't take the time to put a knot at the very end. So always make that knot. Now I'm going to take that cluster 4 and I'm going to put it right in between. You notice this one has a little tail, so I'm just going to bury it, wrap it around. Got one pumpkin. I'm going to make this pumpkin a little smaller. This one's nice and round now. I'm going to take and make 2 pinch twists. So one small bubble, pinch twist it, other small bubble, pinch twist. At this point, I'm going to take off a segment of the balloon, break off, dispose, tie a knot, creates like a little hat. So I have this shape right here. Now, I'm going to take that shape and place it right on top of that bubble. Spin it around. Now, what I want to do is make sure when I break this off, I break it off near the top end of the balloon, because I want to be able to have enough balloon to tie my knot. If I snap it too close to this area, it's going to break off, and then I'm not going to be able to tie a knot. So here's my stacked pumpkins. All right. Now, at this moment, if you're new to this channel, do me a favor. Make sure you watch all my videos to the end, because I always give some information and tips at the very end of my videos, so don't jump out too early. And as always, please leave me a comment. Now, what we're going to do at the very end is actually draw the faces. And I'm going to do 3 faces. And the first face here, I'm going to start off by drawing triangles. Now, I want to make my triangles on the larger side, because if I make my triangles too small, it's not going to work right. So I got 2 triangles. I'm going to put a nose, a circle nose that actually is right on top of those, because this is a small face. You got to put everything close together. Now the mouth is going to be a smiley mouth, but I want to have a tooth down here at the bottom, so I'm going to draw in the tooth, come down and come right into that tooth, come down and come right in. So that bottom tooth actually has, like if you carved out all pumpkin in that area. So if you see it right there, you could see how I gapped it. Now I'm going to put some eyeballs in. Just little round dots. My next face, we're going to go in and color this. So this next face, I'm doing 2 circles, and I'm just drawing the eyes. They're like looking at each other. And this face is going to be different. I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to have a tooth here, a tooth here, and a tooth here. So I come down, draw my lines, and I come down and zip. So those are my 2 faces so far. No nose on that one. And my last one is going to be, again, big circles for eyes. He's a bigger pumpkin. He's going to be looking up to see what's going on up above him. So his eyes are up here. He's trying to figure out who's sitting on his head. And I'm going to kind of wave his mouth. And this is a great time of the year to actually scope out pumpkins. As you could tell, when I did this one, I had different designs, different pumpkin faces. Again, you could design whatever face you want. But here we go. Here comes the creativity part. This is where we're going to add in colors. Where is my white marker? I get my white marker, my orange marker. I used a yellow paint marker for actually these right here. I don't have yellow. My yellow paint marker ran out. So what we're going to do is use white for the eyes. That makes the eyes pop out. That's okay if you don't have a paint marker. I'm going to show you another alternative. I just like using white for the eyes because that really gives an eye effect here. I'm using a Sharpie paint pen, if you're curious. This is an oil-based one. They have a water base. Blue is the water base, red is, or pink is the oil base. So if you ever see somebody on a video and they have what they say is a white Sharpie. Big difference between the white Sharpie or the oil Sharpies versus the water base Sharpies is the oil base reactivates the black. So if you accidentally take the white and draw on the black, guess what? It reactivates. And then you get all these smears and smudges. Now, what I'm going to do here is I don't have a yellow paint. So I'm going to use my orange, my Sharpie orange, which actually becomes a burnt orange, which actually gives a cool shaded effect. And we're almost done with this. We have a little more detail add. As you can tell, this doesn't take that long to make. The majority of the time you're going to spend maybe is drawing, but the nice part is you get to practice drawing 3 different pumpkin faces. If you find 3 faces that you like, you can draw these over and over and over again and become very good and quick at drawing them. And this is just, you know, coloring. So my name is Magical Balloon Dude Dale. If you're new to this channel and never seen my videos, please check them out. I have a lot of videos. I got a whole section on Halloween instructions. You could also look at the other instructions I have. I have some stuff out there for Christmas and other areas. Now, what we're going to do is add some lines. This gives the character of the pumpkin. Now, these lines, what we want to use is the tip of the marker. We don't want to flare it out. So we just want little lines. So when we draw our lines, we want to make sure that we're just barely touching the balloon, and it's more of just a little surface draw. So you want to make sure your marker is staying at a 90-degree tip from the balloon. Because if you turn it, that's when your lines get thicker, and that's when you start to get the chisel of the marker. We don't want that at this moment. Now, what we're going to do is the same thing with the orange. Just add in a little orange. You just draw little lines here just for extra effect. And you'll see just drawing these simple little lines gives more character, more depth. And there you go. We have done it in a matter of minutes. We have created stacked pumpkins. Woo! Very simple, very easy to do. At this moment, remember, subscribe, be a follower. I stream on Mondays at 9:30. Excuse me. I take that back. I stream live on Twitch on Mondays at 3:30. So jump out and we could talk on Twitch, interact. If you like Facebook, you can find me on my Facebook page on Wednesdays at 9:30 in the morning. And if you want to be chatting with me live, I chat live on YouTube doing balloon instructions just like this, where we could chat and interact Fridays at 3:30. So find one of those channels. Do me a favor. Links are in the comments. My name is Magical Balloon Dude Dale. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye. Make sure you click on that subscribe button and never miss a video. Subscribe now. Click the little bell and always be notified of a live broadcast. Follow me on Instagram, and if you're a TikTok fan, you'll find me under the same name, Dale Obrochta. Looking forward to seeing you on social media.